On this episode of Geeks on Board, we'll be playing Tyrants of the Underdark using the, at the time of this recording, recently released Undead and Aberrations expansions. For any of you that don't know, Tyrants of the Underdark is a deck building card game with a board sort of area control element to it. The players are each playing as a drow elf house, and they're sort of covertly trying to take control of the Underdark. Starting with the first player, place one troop at one of the black cities. And starting hand of 5 cards.
Alright, I'm going to play 3 nobles in order to acquire 3 resources, or influence, and 2 soldiers, which I'm going to use to deploy 2 troops, and finish filling out Skullport.
Thus outnumbering the various unaligned people there. Ooh.
And then the 3 resources I'm going to use to buy a house guard. I guess, do I gain victory points for this or no?
No,
that's only the big cities.
Yeah. And only if you have total control of them.
Yeah. And so I draw 5 new cards, and my turn is done.
Alright, so I too have 3 nobles, which I will personally use to acquire a white.
And he gets replaced with the one and only Death Tyrant in the deck.
And 2 soldiers, which I will use to deploy a troop here, and 1 here. And then I would have to deploy a troop here before I can deploy here.
Right.
Okay. How do you deploy spies?
When you play a card that says you can deploy spies.
Okay.
Cool. I also have 3 nobles and 2 soldiers. I'll shore up the Trollson, and I think I'll take that Minotaur skeleton. He's interesting. Your turn.
Instead of like everyone else, I have 5 nobles.
Oh wow.
So I will by the skeletal horde. And this will buy the white.
Another white. And another skeletal horde.
Alright, so I've got 4 nobles and a soldier. Surprise. Which I will use to deploy 1 troop there. And then the 4 nobles I will use to buy 2 priestesses of wealth.
So I have 4 nobles and 1 soldier.
Here's my 3 soldiers. 2 I'll put in Shed and Assad.
So this time I've got a house guard and a soldier, and 2 nobles and a priestess of wealth. So I get 3 power and 4 influence.
Nice.
Which I'm going to use to deploy troops.
So what does devouring do?
Devour, the card goes to this spot that says devoured cards. And
Okay.
it does not come back.
Okay.
And abilities like the one printed on the flesh golem are optional. And they have that little arrow in there. So the thing before the arrow is the optional cost you can pay to get the effect that comes after the arrow. So it's not mandatory.
So we're going to play the white and devour the soldier. There.
Ah,
To supplant this troop.
which then gives you that token.
Alright. And then the spectator gives me 2 and 1 influence. And 2 nobles gives me 2 more influence, so that's 3, which 4. Oh.
Got a noble and a priestess, as well as a soldier, the cranium rats, and the minotaur skeleton. So I get 6 troops to deploy.
Jeez.
I've got 2 soldiers and a skeletal horde. Which right now gives me 4 troops that can deploy.
Alright, I'm gonna white and devour a soldier in order to supplant troop at Chichitl. Does this go to my trophy hall or?
Yeah. And then white and a noble to supplant this one. And then the last 2 nobles to gain a priestess of both.
Did I get a white?
Now play the other white to devour the other noble.
So no.
Just supplant
No,
the
you
other
did not.
troop.
Well, Grimlock lets me deploy a troop, as does the soldier. So
Carrion Crawler. A lot of cheap stuff in the Undead deck. 3 power, devour a card in the market instead of replacing it with the top card from the market. Replace it with this card. Oh, that's why it's cheap.
because you play and
It's
you
a
get
single use. Which is why it costs less than a house guard but gives you more power. House guard and a soldier to assassinate a troop. Minotaur skeleton to deploy 3. Which gives me control of the Fairland.
I've got a house guard and a soldier, and 2 nobles and a priestess. I'm going to use the 3 power to assassinate a troop here. And then I'm going to use the total 5 influence to buy the Necromancer.
What does the Necromancer do?
He's either worth 3 influence, or I can promote him or a card in my hand to discard pile.
Ogre Zombie.
Ew.
Supplants a white troop anywhere on the board.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And then for my last card, which is the Revenant, we're going to assassinate these 2 troops. And we're going to go ahead. Wait, I can't do that because I'm not there yet, am I?
You've got a guy neighboring.
Okay.
So yeah, it's good for having presence.
And then the other 2 power from the Spectator.
Until Dareth. Alright, I have 1 noble, but for my next trick, Cranium Rats to deploy 2 troops. 2. Minotaur Skeleton will use his ability to devour himself to assassinate up to 3 white troops out of sight.
Ooh.
So, clear out Menzo Baranzan. And then 2 soldiers. Drop 2 troops in Menzo Baranzan and take control. So I now have 3 influence.
Doing well.
Yeah, it's honestly hard to tell how you're actually doing during this game.
True.
It seems like there's a lot of there's so many different sources of points.
Yeah.
It can be hard to tell.
Yeah. Go ahead and use the Scuttlewurt's ability to devour itself to deploy 3 troops.
Which actually you don't have to choose one or the other from the look of it.
Yeah, you can actually
Deploy 5
in
troops.
fact deploy 5 troops.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do 5 troops, and I'm just going to discard the noble because I can't buy anything with him.
First thing I'm going to do, I've got a House Guard and a Flesh Golem, which gives me a total of 4 power. I'm then going to devour the Flesh Golem to assassinate a troop. And then I'm going to spend 3 of my 4 power to assassinate a troop. And then my last power to deploy one.
Oh, come on.
If you just had 1 more,
Yeah, I just have 1 more.
you'd have Sendaleek.
Which if I didn't have to assassinate her person, I would have had Sendaleek. And then a total of 7 power.
Oh, Lord.
From the Necromancer, the Priestess of Law, and the Noble.
Influence.
Influence, sorry. 7 influence. I'll take the Death Tyrant.
And he's replaced with the Goth. Gauth. 3 cost. Choose one, either 2 influence, or draw a card, and choose an opponent with more than 3 cards to discard a card. So it seems like the Aberrations have a lot of make somebody else discard down to 3, potentially.
Yeah.
So I have 4 power. So that's going to be. I'm going to go ahead and devour the noble. To
That's very handy.
Yeah.
Those are the white. You guys aren't being very productive. Eat him.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
like that one. Alright, so that is
Kind
everything
of
my
a
turn.
gruesome idea there. So, House Guard and a soldier to assassinate this guy over at the Fairland. And Minotaur Skeleton to deploy 3 troops. 1, so I get complete control of the Farallon. And 1 over here.
I need a victory point.
Oh, yes, you do.
Thank you.
Cranium Rats for 2 more. And a soldier for 1 power. To completely take Menzo Barons, and gives me 3 victory points total this turn. And I've still got 2 influence to spend. I will take the other Cranium Rats. Oh yes, and Cranium Rats. I get to choose someone that has more than 3 cards in hand to discard a card, which definitely won't be John. Thank you, John. I'm going to have to go with my most distant opponent geographically.
Cool.
Menzo
I'll discard the Grimlock so I can draw 2 cards.
Ew.
Thanks. I will remember that later.
If you put that one in Senvilik, then he wouldn't be able to immediately take control of it with 1 power. He'd have to spend 4.
Assassinate my butt again, but it is the safer move for the moment.
Good.
I'm done.
Silly Charlotte, you should never listen to Joseph. Mind witness.
I was gonna say either way.
I'm assassinating this guy.
Not
You have to discard a card. I'm going to play a soldier so that I can deploy here and take this. And then 4 nobles plus 2 influence means I get... Oh, do I want the Death Knight or the Beholder?
Decisions.
I'm going to take the Death Knight.
And then we're going to use the ambassador. But before I do that, I need to deploy 2 troops.
Quagoth. Assassinate a white troop for each site you control.
Oh wow.
That just counts these, not the...
Nope, that's everything.
Oh, jeez.
Everything that has a name on it.
Okay.
Wow.
But it's still limited to the normal rules of assassination, so you have to have presence there, and it only works on white troops.
Yeah.
I am going to white to devour a noble. And
Wish I had a white to feed my nobility to.
supplant this troop.
Aw.
That would be another really good use of that skeletal minotaur. To take out 3 guys at once if you had like a spy there or something.
Use the revenant and the soldier to assassinate that one. And do I have to assassinate these both at the same time, or can I do one, play soldier, then assassinate the other one?
Uh-huh.
The remnants that you can assassinate 2 troops.
You would have to do both the assassinations and then
Okay.
place your 1 troop. Oh, the
Yeah.
Elder Brain.
You.
Promote the top card of your deck. Play a card from your inner circle as if it was in your hand, and then return it to your inner circle.
Wow.
Huh.
Oh.
Well,
That's pretty nice. Oh, the cloaker drops spies too.
Cute.
He just doesn't seem nearly as cool after the Elder Brain.
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to start by playing the Mummy Lord to assassinate this white dude. And then I'm also going to assassinate this white dude. I'm going to start with a Grimlock, so I can place a troop on Chittle. I'm going to Mind Witness and assassinate the troop that dared supplant my
You
own.
get to keep it.
Oh, right.
It's your trophy.
Yeah. The only time they go back to the person that put them in play is if it says return a troop.
Okay, so we're gonna go Wraith to place a spy. It's gonna be devoured. Just assassinate this one. Right. Devour that. To supplant this one.
How did you get to place your spy all the way down there?
You
Because
can
place
place
a
a
spy
spy anywhere.
Ah,
And then
Spies don't require presence.
I'm going to assassinate this one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
oh,
3. So that's 1, 2, 3 troops.
nice.
I'll take that. And then I'm going to play the Goth to draw a card, which was a Priestess of Wolf. So that's 4.
can you assassinate spies?
No.
They can all be returned.
You can spend 3 power to return an enemy spy, though. But you have to have presence there.
Let's see here. I'm going to play the Spectator, which gives me 2 power, 1 influence, and I'm also going to play the carrying crawler to devour the other carrying crawler. So, basically I'm just going to put that there. Excuse me, 5 power. I'm going to use one of those to deploy a troop. I'm going to use the other 3 to assassinate this. And use the last power to put that there.
So much blood spilling over on Marcos. But if
It's
you can get
worth
total
it.
control of it, it's worth 3 victory
Yeah,
points.
it's ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
But it's the most
6.
difficult position to defend on the board, too.
Yeah.
Death Tyrant to assassinate these 3. I get 3 influence as a result.
It just goes back on this.
Then I'm going to play a soldier in the House Guard to put 3 troops on that spot.
Chittle getting more attention than I'm used to seeing.
Yeah.
They sent in the Death Tyrant. That spy hanging out in Jay Chittle's just witnessed something horrible happening.
I want to go home.
Death Tyrant just rolls down the street.
Then the Bonneray troops just marched into the
Walking
city.
in.
Oh, well. We're going in.
What'd you do?
Let's say 2 troops, though, and these 2.
They're yours.
So, these 2 first, then that one. So, this one gets promoted. And we're going to deploy 2 here. Unfortunately, I don't have another one. I just have 2, 3, 4. Oh.
That was ridiculous. Quagos, I'm going to assassinate a white troop for every side I control.
I am going to play a white. I'm going to devour a noble. And I'm going to supplant a troop. I'm then going to play the Death Knight and supplant a troop. And I gain 1 victory point for every 5 player troops in my trophy hall, which is 1 victory point.
Well, I have no plan for this turn. I didn't expect to have it. Noble and a priestess. Give me 3 influence. Soldier for 1 power. 2. Wraith to place a spy. This is always a terrible idea, but I just have to now. Because I'm right there and there's nowhere else to go. I don't really feel like trying to retake a whole city from someone. So, and I will devour him to assassinate a troop at that site. Then Mind Witness to assassinate a troop.
all 3 player colors.
I only just got one.
I'm going to play the Necromancer, and I'm going to use him to promote my Death Knight into my inner circle.
He gets 2 victory points.
Just give me those 3 you got over there.
I'm going to play House Guard, deploy 2
I didn't give you
troops.
yours.
Okay.
Then I'm going to play two nobles.
Nobles.
2 battles.
I'm going to play 2 nobles and a Priestess of Lolth for 4 power or influence plus 2 makes 6 influence.
So we are going to play the Priestess of Wealth, a Noble, and a Vampire Spawn. For 4, return this one.
I'll plus return other troops.
So that's 4, 5.
It's a rare thing, returning them. Another turn I'm surprised to
Yeah.
get. Okay, so,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Banshee, I place a spy, and if another player's spy is at that site, then I get 3 power.
Cool.
So I'm going to use that 3 power to assassinate that red troop. House Guard for 2 power. Spectator for 2 power and an influence. I'm going to use 3 of that 4 to assassinate the red troop. Then Minotaur to assassinate up to 3 white troops at a site. That 1 hanging power to drop 1 on Oromikos. Cranium Rats to deploy 2 troops.
Okay, I'm going to use the tool to place the spy on there.
It's a spy party in
Yeah.
Chill.
And each opponent with a troop at that spy's site and more than 3 cards must discard a card.
Okay. Get this party started with a Death Tyrant. I'm gonna assassinate these 2. That gives me 2 influence. I'm going to
He's in for 5.
Mind Witness to assassinate that one. And then you have to discard a card. Then I'm going to play the Elder Brain, which, first of all, lets me promote a Priestess of Wealth to my inner circle. I can then play 1 card in my inner circle and then put it back. So I'm going to play my Death Knight. And I'm going to supplant that guy. Oh, wait, I get him.
Yeah.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 2 victory points, please. Or just
1 for Sin League.
Oh. Alright, so he goes back. I got 2 off, influence off the Death Tyrant. I've got 2 here, so I've got a total of 4. Unfortunately, I don't have any more power. Would have been nice to have that 1 little bit of power. But 4 influence.
Get you a number, Hulk.
Yeah, I'll take a number Hulk.
Cloaker. All the cheap stuff. Endgame.
Of course.
Well, John, wilt thou end it?
So I have 2 priestesses of wolves. That's 4, 5. And we'll go ahead and play the white and devour the ogre zombie to supplant this one.
That's fine.
Alright. Victory points. And do I want to 5? Let's take the conjurer. Yeah.
And that's the end of the game.
Yep. So yeah, first thing to do is add up the value of all of your cards that are in the deck, hand, and discard by their deck value, and inner circle by inner circle value, obviously. 26.
17.
35!
Wow.
The printed number, the victory point value, on all the sites that you control, whether it's total control or just control. So you've got to outnumber anyone
Everyone
else. Yeah. You get 2 points for every site that you have total control. So everywhere that you fill up all the spaces.
3, 4, 5, 6.
You get 1 point for every troop in your trophy hall. So everything you killed. And then finally all your victory point tokens.
Okay.
So how much total does House Banray have?
Banray has 84.
House Zolaran?
86.
House Mizram has 104.
53.
And Barazan Delarm go at 53.